The scheme team has let us down. Well, that big takedown didn't go as we expected. After all that scheming, spying and build-up with Days of Our Lives, Wendy and Johnny teaming up to take down Lee and EJ, it turns out that blood really is thicker than water. Related story: Days of Our Lives spoilers, November 28th to December 9th. They were so determined to find out what happened to Stefan and expose everyone involved in his brainwashing, only for Wendy to realize that exposing Lee would destroy the brother she loves, and Johnny to decide he can't handle causing more pain for his father. They have, for all intents and purposes, been taken off the chessboard. So who's going to tell Stefan what happened now? Lee has nothing to gain from revealing the truth, nor does Stefan mean anything to him. Tony does have his qualms about the whole scheme, but he's kept quiet this long and nothing's really happened to change that. Kristen's not going to risk Chloe coming back for Brady and Dr. Rolf isn't exactly the type to do the right thing just because. That means there's only one person left to blow up the brainwashing scheme and give Stefan the truth: EJ. EJ insisted to Ava at the crash site that she had to be real and not a manifestation of his conscience because he has no conscience. But that's not true. It's the one thing, no matter how much he schemes and does foul deeds, that's kept him from going full Stefano supervillain. We saw it when he first learned of Stefan's brainwashing. He was aghast, but then he realized that it could help him and decided to keep quiet. But then we saw that guilt again when Stefan assured his brother he'd be there for him as he dealt with Susan's death, and knew EJ would do the same if he lost someone he loved. Susan's death, we thought, would push EJ over the edge of villainy. He'd be hurt, angry and flailing about, looking to make everyone pay. And he'd have lost one of the few genuinely good forces in his life. But so far, while EJ is angry, he's also traumatized and afraid enough of Ava that he's having nightmares of her gunning for him. On top of that, EJ didn't respond to Johnny's insistence that Stefan deserved to know what happened to him with threats, but by literally begging his son to keep quiet because he couldn't handle losing anything else. And the guilt in EJ's eyes as Stefan offered him unconditional support. Rather than Susan's death tearing away the last of EJ's humanity, it seems to be making it stronger. He's already racked with guilt over the idea that his own actions cost him Susan. This is his chance to make right. This is his opportunity to ease his conscience before it drowns him. Sure, EJ hates Gabby and wouldn't be thrilled with risking her re-entering the Demera fold, but besides it being the right thing to do, telling Stefan may also be the only smart move left. Too many people know about Stefan's brainwashing at this point. Being the first one to expose it before someone slips up may be EJ's only chance to stay out of prison and maybe, just maybe, convince Stefan that he's still worth supporting in Demera. If anyone understands the grasping for power and the warring good and evil of practically every Demera, it's Stefan. And having EJ on his side, belatedly, admittedly, may be just barely enough to keep Stefan from completely turning on his brother, and his claim to Demera Enterprises. More, Paul Telfer is virtually unrecognizable, though you can bet that at the very least, he'd want a bigger piece of the pie. What do you think? Is EJ about to turn over a new leaf and do the right thing for once? Well, mostly the right thing. Days of Our Lives is now airing exclusively on Peacock. To make sure you never miss an episode, click here. Please note that if you purchase something by clicking on a link within this story, we may receive a small commission of the sale. Check out our photo gallery of EJ's life straddling the line between dark and light. Maybe it's time for him to pick a side.